Last week on Studio 5, we shined the spotlight on love. Friends and contributors helped explore ways to love more deeply. They reminded us that there are things that we can do to strengthen and extend the love that we already feel, with a few examples of their own love stories along the way. So let's take a look.
I didn't kiss her for about 5 minutes, and I kept talking and wandering around aimlessly on the front porch. Yeah. And then I kissed her and ran away.
Of course.
So then we kind of looked at each other like, and so now what do we do? And so we got married.
So you got married. I love it. So it really helped.
3 months.
3 months, first date to marriage. My dad introduced us, so my dad knew him, and I was home for the summer, and he slipped in my phone number and said, hey, don't tell her I did this, but we have a daughter, you should call her.
And I'm gonna go on a date tonight. He's like, cool, you'll call me after. I'm like, I will not call you after this date. I totally called.
It was kind of fun. I thought we'd just be friends. I just had my heart broken, right? Yeah. So I wasn't all that interested, but I still wanted to meet people, and it just developed from a very nice friendship into a romance.
My rule is you'll never have a relationship deeper than your character can handle. If you have the ability to allow your character to grow stronger, not only can she or your partner trust you more, but you trust yourself more because you know you're a person of integrity or character. You're solid.
If we can help our kids understand that they're worth, that they're enough as is, this elevates or deepens. It amplifies our relationship. It puts us in a connective space.
Whether they're driving a little too fast down the neighborhood, or maybe their lawn's not quite the way it should be, or their kids are acting out and behaving, most people are just doing the best they can. So suspend judgment. It just creates space for a different kind of conversation and a different kind of connection.
Good girlfriends need to create a space where you can change your mind, where you can show up as you are, where you can change, where they treat you with your potential. They let you determine who you are and who you want to be.
She has come up with something like called this high five in the mirror. It's kind of a dopamine rush when you raise your hand and when you're like, high five me, do you mind?
Yep.
Yep. And when we do that, there's something that happens of like, I see you, I get you, and I've got your back, and let's go do this thing called life.
Listening, I think, is one of the holiest and deepest things we can do for another person. And when people feel like they have been seen and heard, that's transformational in any relationship, neighbor or otherwise.
The minute your husband loses his job, let's face it together. The minute we have a loss in the family, let's go face it together. So the healthy couples that grow deeper relationships go through trials together, and they see trials as invitations to go deeper together.
Yeah. I think it really makes sense to have that intent and to make it happen and to bring your life joy. You know, I think we want to live with the lid off, you know, and really create life in a way that makes you happy.
Live with the lid off.
Yeah. I like that. So many pearls of wisdom there. I got to just say happy Valentine's Day to everyone out there, to my husband, Nick, of 17 years, and our children, William and Jane. Those three are the love of my life. So happy Valentine's Day to them.